James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cardinals have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Got it. Hold. Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's talk for a second here about USF. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, They were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Wheeler. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Here we go, sack.
Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42, spot 8.
back to pass. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He can't make the connection, it'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the move. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The corners are walked up tight. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. He's got it on the outside. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to.
There he goes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will clear the way to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wheeler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Bulls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone. Eyes on the quarterback. Sees the quarterback throw the football. Breaks on it perfectly. Steps in front and takes it all the way to the house.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. Turning it on! Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Hand off to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Wheeler. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gilliam. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On the ground, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Four base down. Ready.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown,
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over 1st and
10. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And off to Jones. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Defense gets the timeout call, 20 seconds left on the clock. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Punts for the tackle. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.